Hey Cozy Home fam, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Shamika and this is Cozy Home by Sham. Go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already done so, and don't forget to click that bell down below and turn on your post notifications. That way you get notified every time I drop a new video. Okay guys, as you can already tell from the title of this week's video, it is finally time for the decorating, and I cannot wait to show you guys all that I will do in my space. And just before we jump into this week's video, just in case you're wondering if you missed anything by the fact that my tree is up and it already has lights on it, no, you did not miss anything. I have not uploaded that yet, but I will upload it when I finally upload my living room decor for Christmas. It will not remain this way. I'm of course going to add ornaments, so you'll get to see when I just put up the tree to when I string it with lights and then when I add ornaments. So no, you have not missed anything, so relax, okay? But enough of my talking. I am ready to show you guys how I've styled my built-in for Christmas this year, and also what I've done with my console table in my entryway. So let's get straight to the decorating. Let's go. I'm starting out with a stack of woven baskets, and I'm placing that at the very top of my shelves just to of course pull the eye on up there and of course to add a texture. To add that rustic detail to the overall design, I am going in with this set of 3 rustic cowbells that I purchased on Amazon. I love the detail on these and just how very vintage and rustic they look, and I think adds the perfect amount of visual interest and of course that rustic element to the overall design. My pop of color this year is actually burgundy, or that beautiful deep red, so I wanted to also incorporate that in my frames this year. So I hopped on Google just to find vintage Christmas photos and found this beautiful one of Santa with a reindeer. And funny story about the backing here that came inside the frame, it was white. I didn't want to go with the white, so I just went in with some brown acrylic paint and a wet wipe, and that's how it turned out. It looks so vintage and so realistic, and I'm absolutely in love with it. For the purpose of cohesiveness, especially since I added those gold bells up top, I went with these gold candlesticks and also tied a beautiful bow just around the neck of those candlesticks, and that just added the perfect pop of color with those burgundy velvet ribbons. Books are of course a must when designing shelves. They help the home feel so much more lived in and cozy, and of course adds the perfect pop of color to your open shelves. To play off of that wooden element from the wooden frame that I added to the shelf, I'm also going in with this riser that I purchased from Amazon. And on top of the riser, I'm adding these wooden houses that I also purchased on Amazon just to create the perfect rustic Christmas village on top of that riser. To incorporate also varying tones of brown and different wood tones in the design, I'm going in with this set of 2 decorative boxes that I purchased from At Home. also adding more of that pop of red in my design. I'm going in with this beautiful red sleigh that I purchased from Amazon, and I absolutely love that it had those cute little golden bells on the front that also paired beautifully with the accents of gold that I've already added to my shelves. And for the purpose of cohesiveness, I'm going in with more books on the shelf below. And speaking of cohesiveness, I'm also creating a similar Christmas village to the one that I did on the shelf above, except this one is below on the very opposite end. So I'm going in with these wooden houses. The lighter one I purchased on Amazon and the darker one I purchased locally in Jamaica. To the design, I'm also adding these mini faux Christmas trees that I think pairs beautifully with it. I'm adding also another frame to this shelf with a picture that I also printed out from Google, and I tried my very best to also have it look vintage. So this is exactly what it looked like while DIYing it. So the backdrop for the board that came with the frame was white with that artwork and some writing. I didn't want that to show, so I tried to cover it, and that's how it turned out. I'm super pleased with it. It looks so vintage and just perfect enough for me. To layer my frames for height variation and visual interest, I'm also going in with a smaller frame with another Christmas vintage print. To finish off this grouping of 3, I'm adding this wooden tray to the overall design as well, and on top of it I'm propping these pine stems that I just tied together with a bow and a berry stem. And to complete the shelf design, I am going in with 2 woven storage baskets. For my entryway, I've already gone ahead to remove all the decorative items that I had stored on top. I will also be removing this round mirror from the overall Christmas design, and as well swap out those square woven baskets to some darker color round one. Going in with this beautifully aged ceramic vase to the design just to add that rustic element. I'm also going to be adding inside of that vase this faux Christmas tree. It's a mini tree that I purchased locally. It had a really hard base and I had to pop some holes in that just to incorporate that pop of red. These berry stems are actually from the Hearth and Hand collection and I wanted to incorporate it, so like I said, I punched holes and popped them into the base of that planter, and then I'm popping it right on into my ceramic vase. I'm also adding a subtle hint of black to the overall design for my console table with those candle holders, and on the inside of those candle holders I'm putting in these beautiful burgundy candlesticks. To complete that grouping is this mini hanging bell that I've also tied a burgundy velvet ribbon on top of. I'm also adding books to create height as I'll be stacking them, and also because they help the home feel more cozy and lived in. To continue on creating height, I'm also popping this easel on top of those stacked books, and then on the easel I will be adding that beautiful frame with that vintage print that I also got from Google. And in this little corner, I'm creating a grouping of Christmas trees using that white wooden Christmas tree along with this this beautiful woven Christmas tree, of course, for texture and visual interest. And here are the woven baskets that I said I would be swapping out for the square ones that were there previously. I went with this darker tone just to kind of have things feel a lot more warm and cozy inside the space. So inside that basket that you just saw, I stuffed it with a couple blankets just so I could get the height for this one that I would leave sort of hanging out of it. And to complete this styling, I'm going in with these mini birch fireplace logs just to add that cozy cabin feel to the overall design. By the way, guys, everything is linked on my storefront, so click the link below. loves, that is it for this week's video. Please remember, guys, to sound off in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts on what I just did. Tell me what you think about the shelf styling and my console table styling. I want to hear your thoughts. So if you're watching on your TV, please grab your phone, your tablet, or your laptop, whatever it is, go to my channel, Cozy Home by Sham, and leave your comments, okay? Let me know what you think. Leave a suggestion too. I'm very much open to all of that, but I definitely want to hear from you guys. And while you're at it, if you're not subscribed, please click the subscribe button and join the Cozy Home family. Don't forget to like the video also and share it on out to your friends and family, and continue to help me grow over here at Cozy Home by Sham. All right, and like I always say at the end of every video, don't forget to put God first in whatever it is that you do, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys.